Don't fall for it. I don't know who is trying to trick you out of your spot. Don't fall for it. Put your head down and grind, because when I tell you that the next 3 weeks to a month are about to be utterly transformative for you. Look, I just dropped those cards and the 8 of Pentacles came out again. There is an insistence that it is time to really put your nose to the whatever, to the grindstone. I don't know what the term is, but it's basically time to get to it. It's time to stop playing around. You know exactly what is coming for you. And if you don't, maybe you could stick around and the cards will tell you. You know, of course, use your discernment. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But yeah, let's just get into this reading. So, you've got something good going for yourself. Look, you've closed so many cycles and you've dealt with so many things that really used to get you. With the world here, I feel like this is such a full circle moment because there's so many things that used to trip you up that don't anymore. And when I tell you that they've been thrown at you in excess by spirit, and look, the star is a perfect card. It's been thrown at you in excess to test the hell out of you, right? And you're passing these tests. And there's a reason why one is tested as much as they are tested, uh, like you. You know, it's not that you're constantly going through the test of Job, but spirit is always like pressure testing you. What do you call that when a toxic friend temperature checks you? Spirit isn't temperature checking you to be toxic. They're temperature checking you to make sure that you are steeled for whatever they've been preparing you for. I feel like you're very much stepping into a more expansive version of whatever you've got going on now. I feel like you've been building something for yourself, whether that is a business, whether that is a mindset. It doesn't matter. Well, it's actually internal and external in tandem because it has to be for it to manifest. But it's basically whatever you are trying to do with your life, the business you're trying to build, the person you're trying to become, you're doing that and it's about to take its next level. Like the level of intensity is going up because you've been moving through these tests like, I don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog, and like you're not missing your rings. Like you have all your rings and you're moving so damn fast. And Spirit is wanting to slow you down a bit to kind of be like, hey, you're headed towards the right direction. Godspeed, right? But you need to know that you've got a lot of people that are hoping, you know, when Sonic trips and loses all the rings go everywhere, they wanna see your rings go everywhere, but they have not seen it. And Spirit wants you to know, don't let anybody trick you out of your spot. Don't let anybody get you out of character. Don't let anybody lower the vibe because people can sense that you're about to enter into a new era. You know, like when the pop girls, when they enter a new era, like people feel it, people sense it, they know it, like the seasons are about to change, that you are about to change. And that's what we're gonna get into. Look, Nine of Swords. I don't know if people are having dreams about you. People, especially people of your past, you're heavy on the minds of a lot right now, especially as they drift to sleep at night. And this only happens when you are making a major energetic shift because we are all connected to people. Especially like the ones it doesn't even matter if they're not entirely in your life anymore. It's like the past history creates a thread and not a thread that drains you. It's just a thread of connection, right? So when you start shifting, when you start like, for lack ascending, right? People connected to you feel it intimately. Especially like in their mind, it's like a, I don't know, like a curse. It gnaws at them in their sleep. They're like, collective is leveling up, collective is leveling up. And why would they be alerted? Because they're supposed to be here with you, but because of how they acted and what they did, they're no longer allowed to be anywhere near you. But you need to know that people are getting pings. Like, if you play online games, you know how you can ping your teammates? It's literally giving that. It's like you're sending out these energetic signals that are shifting the boat, they're rocking the boat. And people know that you've already had this glow up, but it's about to expand. It's not necessarily going to change form, but it's about to get a whole lot bigger, a whole lot more stable. And people are regretting not being on your team. Not necessarily because your success is anybody's downfall, but more so because people like to be included in good things, and your success is not just a good thing, it's a great thing. And it sucks because they're not there to enjoy it with you, you know? And so people want you to revert. They want you to go back to the more easily managed, boxable version of yourself. And you said no with temperance. You said, I'll take the transformation, even if it means my immediate environment's going to look different. If the people that surround me aren't going to be the same anymore, I'm okay with that. And I feel like you're going through with this, I don't know, of just complete and utter transcendence of the boxes people wanted you in. You know, not because you think that you're above them, but because who are they to box you in? And it's like at the end of the day, you make the rules when it comes to your life. Oh my gosh. If you if you've ever heard "Fame is a Gun" by Addison Rae, and you know what? Actually, bringing her up is perfect. She faced a lot of doubt and a lot of ridicule, and she still made it, right? And I feel like that gives you, but basically she said like, and when you shame me it makes me want it more because God gave me the permission. Like, that's what you're giving, that you don't care how much people try to like scare you into being smaller than the giant that you are. It just doesn't affect you anymore, and people are finding themselves to be perturbed by this because their doubt doesn't stick, so it has to go back to them. And I feel like that it's just like watching the sunrise and trying to stop it. That's how they feel. Watching the sun rise and trying to stop it, but they cannot stop the rising sun that is you. You're popping in dreams at night when they're sleeping. Here you are. We have the, the high priestess. The high priestess is interesting. It's very interesting. Why? They can see you, but they don't know what the hell is going on. There, it's like you're giving a gatekeeper type of energy and almost a taunt to these people because they think about you so much and they like about what you have going on, that you'll pop up in their mind in their dreams because you have to. If somebody, if you're on your on someone's mind that much, you will pop up in their dreams because their brain is having to process like, why are the hell are you thinking about collective so much? Let's have them show up here. Maybe that will release some of this, I don't know, this longing for you, but this also, I don't know, a fear of your rise. And it's like you're popping up in their dreams and you're the high priestess because, again, they can see you, but even in their dreams, they still cannot get the insight they seek on you, right? They cannot get the other vantage point of you. It's strange, especially to them, because now it's like, I don't know. That's how they know that you're about to do something big. That's how they know. Your life is balancing out. These next 3 weeks to a month are about to show you that not only are things balancing out in your life, but they are elevating. They are elevating. They are transforming. I feel like not one drop of energy, negative or positive, has gone to waste with you. It's giving me no stone left unturned, especially when it comes to you and self development. No stone left unturned. This development of self, which expands your perception, and basically clues you in to unseen dynamics that were happening when you were connected to people in general. And I feel like people can feel you retroactively figuring them out. And they used to pride themselves on the moment of your confusion. It was really your lack of insight because you were not kind of like, I don't know, you weren't operating in that same deception, like the, I want to say, I don't know the word, but sphere of deception is what was coming out. You know, like you weren't operating in that type of energy. And while you're aware of it, you still don't operate like that. And I feel like that this kind of Justice is giving me somebody who sticks to their guns, somebody who's been solid from day one. That's what you are. You have been solid from day one. And I feel like that when looking at you now, especially now that you've been on your own and you're not really like, I don't know, up in people's shit like that, telling them your business, you're just not interested in that. I feel like people have only seen this side of you, this stability, this, I don't know, this healthy ego only cement itself further, expand itself further in your life to where it's like you're almost like a new person to these people. You're like not just a new person, but like an alien being from where you've come from and where you are now. And they want you to go get back in your spot. And it's like, but your spot is up there. Your spot is exactly where you're headed towards, and they know it. They know it. They were just hoping that you were gonna be in the bleachers. But you're the MVP on the field. You're on the big screen. You're never gonna be in the bleachers. You're never gonna be on the bench. You're A-team varsity. It'll never happen. And that's what people are figuring out. They're figuring out that like you're going the distance. You're not gonna kowtow to them because of their opinions of you or whatever. If you're offending them, you don't care anymore. I feel like you're not people pleasing to everybody's dismay because you and your help and your ability to go above and beyond for other people is very valuable, and they were hoping to exploit it, but you said no. You said no, and this is getting everybody in their feels. Like you're rocking everyone's boat. You know when a volcano explodes in the ocean and like the shock waves ripple across the entire planet? That's you. That's you. If y'all are liking this reading so far, don't be afraid to hit that like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. All of that helps the YouTube algorithm know that y'all like these videos. And as always, there are multiple impersonators of me on these different platforms. I'm only on YouTube and TikTok. At Black Moon Transit is my only at, no numbers, no nothing. I do not use Facebook. I do not use WhatsApp. I do not use Instagram, none of the other social medias. If you would like a personal reading, there's going to be links in the description and a link at the end of this video. You have been steadily building for years this thing that you're kind of like being targeted for, but it's because of the fact that you've successfully been building yourself up for an extended amount of time, sustained it through multiple attacks, smear campaigns, whatever it is, right? Like untouchable is a word, but it's the fact that you've been touched and you're still going and healing from everything double time. And people are people don't know what to do with you right now. Look, we have the moon. This is all about subconscious, unseen motivations. People don't know what drives you to be like the machine that you are, because I feel like machine is very accurate with the moon energy, because it's like there's mechanisms that are underneath this very sleek exterior, this very smooth exterior that you kind of like move in daily life. And it's like, but what's actually powering you underneath, people just have no clue. I want to say earthly idea. It's because your motivations are, they just don't lie in the physical plane all the time. You, of course, you acknowledge that you're here to do work on this physical plane. It's part of your purpose. You have to, right? But it's like, what motivates you to do this though? Is it found physically on this planet? And people have come to the conclusion that no, there is nothing physically motivating you. This is intrinsic. This is spiritual. This is something that words alone don't describe. These are things that words alone cannot disparage also. You're in a very unique spot. People don't know how you got there. It's like they can see you sitting in it, but they don't know what exactly you're sitting on. And I feel like you're sitting on gold. That's just a hunch I have. People feel like it's only a matter of time until you really do your big one. Like, I know you feel like that you're peaking, but what spirit wants you to know is that you're halfway up a mountain, and it's Mount Everest. It's not a small one either. Um, so it's like you're humbleness for because that what else would that be? Is about to kind of like make your head spin because if you think that you're at the top, you're not. Not even close. And think about how good things have already gotten. These next 3 weeks are about to show you something that part of yourself knew, but there's a level of doubt. Maybe it's from the outside, but that doubt is slowly eroding, being eaten away by the obvious upward trajectory that you were on, despite any disparaging comments, anything meant to make it look the opposite has fallen flat. This is why you're being told don't fall for it because it's like if you think public perception of you is anything other than this is that one, you're incorrect and spirit needs you to check in. You have that potential to start a I wanted to say trend, like not because you're fleeting, but because you can capture like a cultural moment. And I feel like that's what people feel like is you're about to do. You're about to have some cultural reset moment for yourself. They feel it. Yeah, look, the Four of Cups. I feel like this is you coming from a place of apathy into a place of so much passion and not just passion but directed passion like it's has a purpose behind it and people want to know like where did you come from you didn't used to be like this you didn't used to have this much power and people want to know like what exactly did you go through to make you realize that you could actually just snatch your power back from life and because people try to do it like you do like I don't know there's something about you you're very visible and people want to replicate this, but they can't. They don't know exactly what motivates you to be this intense. What had to go on with you to make you rise up like a dragon, like a beast. Like, I don't know about like it's giving me rising from the pit in Batman. Like, that's what you did to become who you are. You had to climb out of a pit like that. One that many people in said pit try to climb out but never make it out. But you, not only did you make it out, but you like shot up out of there. Like it just couldn't even hold you, not for very long. Yeah, Six of Swords. There it's funny, right? We're talking about like a very explosive forward upward like momentum and movement but it's like you're moving in your north node so it's being represented in the energy by like peace but that kind of like oh like all consuming peace to where I don't know it's like I'm getting armies laying down their weapons like the way is opening for you the gates are parting and it's through your effort it's also through your mindset shift through your it's different than that through your molding of your ego into something that can work for you instead of hinder you right like you're like an artist spirit is impressed with you that you just understand these unseen aspects of life to this degree that you mold it like an artist molding clay you're going to be all right. That's what spirit wants you to know. You're going to be all right. So that's what I got for y'all today. I always love doing these readings, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.